I'm Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. And we're here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting for a poster review of Twisted Poo. Just poo poo. If that gives you a hint on how this post review is gonna go, if you hadn't heard, obviously this is poo. I had named it Twisted Poo. I think I'm renaming it Poo Poo. And we'll get into why. So let's get into it. All right, you guys. So, yeah, I'm on a real winning streak here with diamond paintings lately. This is like the maybe 6th or 7th canvas in a row that is in some way done me dirty. And you might be looking at this and thinking, Mushy, yeah, what's the problem? I don't see a problem. Oh, I'm gonna show you the problems. Okay. All right. So they're my problems, and I'll let you decide if they'd be a problem for you, but we'll get into all of it. Okay. So this is in my stash labeled as CR for creepy, number 30, Twisted Poo, Poo Poo, formerly known as Twisted Poo. Serial number F4055DPF94, and it was number 475 in my stash. FYI, if you're one of those people that like takes the serial number because you like an image and you want to go buy it from a company or test it yourself, whatever, and you're thinking about purchasing this, even after hearing my review, it is no longer, at least within the last hour of me filming this, is no longer available on the website of the shop I bought this from. I will tell you who that is in just a moment, but I'm just letting you know now. If you're trying to jot down a serial number to go pick this up, you can look, but it was not on their website when I looked most recently, and all the times I emailed to complain. Okay. So, I did buy this back in April, I believe, by the way. So they had it then, they don't have it now. And when I tell you guys about all this, maybe that's why they don't have it anymore. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's finish. This is 40 colors, square drills with ABs. The drill field is 40 by 55 centimeters. Or 16 by 22 inches. It is not a true to size drill field. It is actually 35 horizontal by 50 vertical, and we lose approximately 5 centimeters on each plane, totaling 10 to 11 centimeters lost of drill field space. This came from Diamond Painting Factory. Oh, you saw my notebook there. Ah, sorry. Diamond Painting Factory for $22.56. It took me 43 hours and 5 minutes to complete. I started it on July 1st of 2024, and once I realized what was going on here and how I got the frustration diamond painting going, where I was just plowing through to get through it and get done, I finished on July 5th, 2024. I am giving this 0 stars. The image, I would give like 10 stars. I love this image. But the diamond painting and everything about it, I am giving 0 stars. Let's kind of get into why. Let's start with the cons. So, the number 1, the lowercase f, and the capital I without the top and bottom bars, it was a vertical straight line. But those 3 letters were super hard to differentiate from one another, and they were clustered. So the lowercase f was the AB back here, and the number, I think it was our letter L, was also hard to tell. I think the light icy blue that you can see kind of around the edges here, a couple sprinkled up here around the paint pots here, looked very similar as well. The I's were around in here a little bit, or the ones or the L's or whatever it was. And so were the F's. They were always like clustered together, and it made it very hard to tell apart. They were also very similar in color, even on the canvas. So actually, you know what? I'll show you on the legend, because I didn't tape the border of this canvas after all, because this is going to get hidden in like the portfolio of shame. This is not going on the wall. So let me show you. Yeah, it was an eye. So right here, this eye, this light icy blue eye, right? And then there was this lowercase f. But yeah, the I, the T, so icy blue, bright white, and then this number 1 that was like a pale pink. Those were all clustered together in spots on the diamond painting, making it very hard to tell what letter I was looking at. And then D, O, and C, all capitals, were clustered together on the canvas as well, which was kind of a nightmare. So this D right here, always with the D, there's the C right there, and see how similar in color those are? Pretty similar. And then the O, which is like a pale pastel purple. Focus camera, there you go. Those were all clustered together on the canvas as well, and much harder to read on the canvas than on the legend here, I promise. The the uppercase V and Y were clustered together and very hard to tell apart on the canvas, which here's the V, right there, and see it's like a creamy off-white. And then the Y is like this icy pale peach. Those were close together, and on the legend you can tell, but when you get on the canvas and they're shrunken down into their little square pixel size spots, in some cases it was hard to see the little, support stick of the Y, if you will. So those were all letters and numbers that were hard to tell. So the 1, the F, and the I, lowercase f, 1, lowercase f, and I, all super hard to tell apart and clustered. The capital D, O, and C, very similarly shaped letters clustered together and similar in color on the canvas, and the V and the Y also similar in color and clustered together. One of my bigger complaints, and y'all probably heard it if you follow the channel, you heard it, you saw it. I was bombarding you with it on Facebook and on the community page. Take a good look at this. I mean, through the camera, it doesn't show up as much as it does in person, but I'm gonna put this all up in your face, so be ready for that in a second. But you guys, I'll show you the table to prove it and everything. This image is all pastel. All of it's pastel, and what's not really pastel is cool toned. I had seen the thumbnail when I was considering purchasing this. I know Pooh to be a bright orange with, I meant yellow, a red shirt. I knew this was like a gory situation in the picture, and you should see a picture on the thumbnail of the video, and I can try to remember to insert one here. But like his mouth is black and rotten looking in the picture. His eyes are like bright red, like almost like the Terminator. These paint pots looked primary color. Everything looked primary colors, what you expect from Pooh. Blood looked like, yucky deep blood. And in reality, I learned quickly, because I started bottom up, I found out with a quickness, even the shadows are pastel. This whole thing was in baby nursery pastel. That is not what I thought I was going to get. And I should have, now, my fault, I should have known during Kit Up that this was going to be a nightmare, a pastel nightmare, but I think I was just so tired and not like fully paying attention to the colors that I was putting in drills and naming off. Because if I had, it should have dawned on me, it should have dawned on me, and it didn't until I started working. And then I was like, oh no. But let's look. I'm going to have you look up close. Okay. So, For example, we know shadows are typically dark. We know Pooh has a primary red shirt, right? We know that this is probably supposed to be a primary red color. We know blood is like a deep red. In the thumbnail, in inspiration art, this honey is a tan color, but on here it's peach. But let me just show you, let me show you his Terminator-esque red eyes. Okay, let's come right up on here. Hopefully you can see that is a hot pink. And we know how I feel about pink. That is hot pink. Okay, hot pink, peach, and off-white in his eyes. His black mouth, there isn't a black in this diamond painting. That's like, it's a gray, light gray, medium gray, sprinkled in a few dark grays. That is not black. His teeth, look at all these pastels. Pastel peach. There's that pink again. A canary yellow, like a pastel yellow. Pastel gray, pastel pink, pastel purple, pastel blue. What is happening? This is a horror diamond painting. Take a look at his shirt. Pooh has a primary red shirt, right? No, not here. Not today. We have like a mahogany or dusty rose color for his red shirt, and the shadowing is pastel purple, pastel blue, pastel gray, if that's a thing, or light gray. That's his shadowing all the way down to his Rumpelstiltskin. And then we get into some pastel gray, like lighter grays and blues and pinks. What? What? Let me show you the pot. That's supposed to be blood. That is supposed to be blood on his hand. How is that blood? Does that look like blood to you? Not to me. I mean, and that honey that's supposed to be tan color, that's peach. Yeah, that's peach. Peach and purple and gray. Yeah. I mean, how disappointing for somebody like me who I'm not really into these colors. If I had known before I purchased this was going to be the color palette, I would have been like, yeah, cool image, but I passed because horror should be black, red, the blood should look like blood, not hot pink melted, I don't know, candy. The background is the entire background where you see all that like white. You can probably see it in the camera when I'm moving around the painting. That is 5200 AB. That is a white AB. But because of the AB coating, of course, it looks all pastel and reflective. Like over here, it's showing pinkish purple reflect. And oh, yeah. So, yeah, pastel hot place for me. I just did not enjoy it. I was really disappointed because I had expected, Winnie the Pooh primary colors, and I got baby nursery colors on a horror image. It's, let me show you this too, like the back of his head, the shadowing and shading on the back of his head. Look at that. That's like a off-white pastel pink into a peach color. I mean, come on. Like on the top of his head, pastel purple, light gray, couple medium grays, but it's all peach, pink, pastel purple. So I was really displeased by that. Let me show you the thumbnail to refresh memories and see if you think like I'm crazy, because look at that thumbnail. Tell me there's pastel inferences in this thumbnail. I don't see it. I see a black rotting mouth. I see a bright red shirt. I see blood red honey pot. I see a tan honey word on there. I don't see the pastel inference in here. Do you? Be honest. I mean, you can disagree with me. You have different eyeballs and different brain chemicals and synapses and stuff, so of course you could come to a different conclusion than me, but that's my conclusion. I expected this thumbnail. I didn't expect this baby nursery color palette with this horror image. Very disappointed. Okay. Sorry, I had to get that out, guys. It's still getting me. Another huge con. I ran out of the background color, this white that surrounds him entirely. I ran out of that AB 5200. Can you see where? I'll give you a minute. Let me just let me center this on the screen, and you can just take a second and look it over, okay? Because I did supply the closest I could find in the kit of any extras I had of a different AB, 2 different ABs. I did the best I could with what I had. I could have sworn I had spare 5200 AB squares, but I couldn't find them to save my life. And I wasn't going to wait for the company to get back to me, which, spoiler, it's been over a week, and I know that it was a holiday, but still, they have business hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and despite the holiday, they've had over a week now, to get back to me, and they have not. But, yeah, I ran out of B5200 ABs, and had to supply a different color from the kit that was relatively close, I thought. The closest I could get. Do you see it yet? I'll show you. Right here. This kind of almost grayish beige AB and these icy blue ABs. All of this through here should have been, and around here, everywhere you see like this blue and this grayish, should have been this white AB. Should have been. Didn't have enough to been. So this is what it is. I think I did pretty good. I don't think it, like, if I hadn't told you, you might have thought maybe it was like a spill of some water near some watercolors or something. I guess that's what that's supposed to be, because there are paintbrushes there. I might have been able to argue that away, get away with that, sneak it by a casual viewer. But to me, it sticks out like a sore thumb, because I know, and it's such jagged, harsh lines because of where I ran out of them, and it just really disappointing. And I did email the company. I did explain and show proof of purchase. I explained my issue. I sent pictures. I still haven't heard back. Not even a, hey, we received your email, we'll get back to you. Nothing. So there's that. Another con, and something I found interesting, I ran out of the B5200, the primary background color, the main background color. I almost ran out of a few others as well that were splashed throughout the painting, but yet other colors had a large, excessive amount of extra drills. Like way excessive compared to the 5 I had left of one color, and the 13 I had left of another color, and then some colors I had, and there were maybe 100 or 2 left. What? Like, I'm running out here, I'm running low there, I'm running low there, but over here you're gonna give me all the extras? It was strange. Oops, sorry, I moved it. It was very odd. Another con, that it was not true to size. On the vertical and horizontal, we lose 5 centimeters each side, and it about 10 to 11 centimeters lost. And there was some gapping in the drills, which always there's human error could be involved, but and it's hard to tell from a distance. Sometimes gapping's not that bad, but let me hold it at a certain angle. Do you see that? You see those gappings in there? Pretty regular gapping. This was not one that, the drills snapped into place all nice and neat. No, there was like miles between some, and some were crushed together, despite how careful I was being. Again, those can be chalked up in part probably to human error. There's one random AB pixel right here. Don't like it, but okay. But yeah, this was just so much less than what I was hoping for from the inspiration art, which I'll try to put up here on the screen if I'm not too goobery to forget, and from this thumbnail here. I mean, just really disappointed. So there's that. Pros: I loved the image. Like, I was super excited about this image. Twisted Pooh, you know, sweet, innocent, beloved character that many people love, a Disney icon, and you know, he's horrified, glorified, and twisted. That's right up my alley. So I was really excited about this find and this, you know, score, if you will, and I was excited to do this if it had turned out not pastel. And then really the drills, even though they ran out of some, almost ran out of some others, had excess of others, weren't excessively trashy. Matter of fact, they were really pretty clean, not too many broken pieces or missized, misshapen ones that were like really odd. However, these ABs, they were a little on the cheapo side because I noticed when I was kitting them up and in the container and in my tray and in my putty and my pen that a lot of times it was almost like fish scales. It's the best thing I can relate it to. The AB coating on these drills was flaking off in thin little fish scale like flecks and littering my tray, littering my container, mucking up my putty, and that was kind of disappointing. It was almost like they sprayed the coating on top, but it didn't want to take, and it was flaking off, flecking off, and all kinds of coming off everywhere, making a big mess. But yeah, you guys, that's my poo. I will be more than happy to seal this guy up if I feel like wasting the sealer on it. I'm so angry. No, I will seal it up because it is something I put my life and hard work and money into, but it is getting hidden in the portfolio of shame. Who's to say he will ever see the light of day again? No, I don't know. Maybe on a day where I'm feeling you know, some kind of way and I want to look at it. Haha. I do want to point out there is like a bright hot pink pixel here. It's kind of random. There's one right here that's a little odd, and there's a couple sprinkled here. Maybe it's supposed to mean bloody gums, or maybe that's residue from his hot pink blood. I don't know, but yeah, I'll show you. Like, there's just a random hot pink pixel right there. I mean, it happens. I'm just nitpicking now because I'm so mad at this thing. But all right. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for this post review. So let's please, for the love of all things spooky, horror-esque, and gory, and twisted, let's put this guy away. Let's shut him in a dark portfolio, smash his face against other, pages, and just forget he ever existed. Okay? Sounds like a plan to me. Thank you so much, you guys, for listening to me rant. And you know me, I don't like to be negative, but sometimes it happens. And this one got me. I keep getting got. This is like the umpteenth one in a row, and I'm starting to think I'm diamond painting cursed. Did somebody vex me? Why? Why would you do that? Whoever you are, stop. Can I have a win, please? Please. All right, you guys, that's all for me for this time. Thanks again for listening to me rant and rave and rage and all the things boo about this poo. But that's it for me. If you like this kind of video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you find yourself here quite often, what are you doing with your life? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified next time I try to beam into your living room with a new video. And please let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this poo? Am I being the poo, or is he the poo? One of us is. It's not me. But, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, guys. Stay naughty.